So with Pokemon's release of the set Cyber Judge and Wild Force, I'm excited to go ahead and bring you some new cards that are going to be in this set. We got a ton of illustration rares and a few full art cards, including some hyper rare gold cards. So let's go ahead and check out these cards and see what we're working with for these two upcoming sets. First off, we got the Bronzor illustration rare, or the alternate rare in Japanese. And I just love seeing him looking at himself in the face, because I guess his lore is he has to do with Brozong being a bell and Bronzor being a mirror. But really sweet card. I love seeing Bronzor showcased in that artwork. Next up, we got the Grotto illustration rare. Really sweet card. I love Turtwig. I love Torterra. And just seeing the Starly traveling along with the Merrills and Grotto is really fun to see. And it's by Oswaldo Cato, who is a legendary artist. Alright, they have some art from Chilling Reign and a few other sets. Alright, next up we have the Arbok illustration rare. And we'll get this card in Wild Force. And what's really cool about this card is it just kind of shows the power that Arbok has hanging upside down and being intimidating as that Gen 1 snake Pokemon. Alright, next up we have the Chatot illustration rare. Pretty sweet card. I like seeing the different Chatots and their personalities. Like you have that happy one, and then you have that like little angry one. So really cool to see the Chatots in the Pokemon world hanging out on those clotheslines. And look at that one. That one's waving at us. That's fun to see. Alright, let's see what we got. We have the Torterra EX card. I know it's just a full art card, but I really like this card just because I love Torterra. And it's really cool to see this Pokemon showcased again. And yeah, look at those green vibrant colors. Sweet card. And then next up we have the Walking Wake EX Ancient card. So this one's really cool for me to look at because it's also illustrated by an actual illustrator, by Takuya. So I just like their vantage point on this card. It's close up and personal, so we really get to see the close up details of the Walking Wake for the TCG and for us collectors. Alright, so next up we have the Explorer's Guidance card. Really cool ancient card. I like this card, how he just looks like he's about to get some work done. So I really like this card. It looks sick. I might have to pick it up later on. So really sweet card. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, so in my last video, I'll pin that to the right or the left, but we went over some special illustration rares and some full arts. But right here we have Aerie, the boss, with her fighting team, with her Pokemon, the Toxicroak, the Annihilate, the Lucario. Super sweet card. I love seeing this card, and just having all the Pokemon on it is very cool. And then we have the Aerie full art card. Not as cool, but fun to see. Alright, next up we have the Morty's Conviction full art card and the special illustration rare. So in my last video we talked about hoping that we'd get a Gengar card, and at least we got the Ghastly card. If you haven't seen it, check out my video to the right or left. I'll pin it. But I actually really like this Morty's Conviction full art card because it just looks cool. It's just a really cool artwork by Ghidorah. I think it's the same artist that did the Grusha. I'm not too sure. I'll have to check on that later. Alright, well, let's see what else we got. We got the Raging Bolt hyper rare card, a better picture of it this time, and we have a reveal of the Walking Wake EX card. And these cards are just something that I might have to add into my collection just because they're Paradox Pokemon, and this will probably be one of the first generations of Paradox Pokemon. Who knows if we'll have another, but it's really cool to see Gen 2 Legendary Beast as Paradox Pokemon. And then we have this cute, pretty illustration rare of the Cutie Fly. Really fun to see. Kind of gives you a cool look at Cutie Fly and the types of things that Cutie Flies do. Drink water from a little fountain. Alright, next up we have the Exadrill. Super sweet card. I like how the Exadrill is just hanging out, taking a break with the workers. So it's always fun to see Pokemon hanging out in the real world. And so, really sweet. There's even a sleeping Exadrill, so that's fun to see. Alright, next up, one of my favorite cards in the set. It's the alternate rare Metagross card. And what's cool is we even got two Metagrosses in this card. So, pretty sweet card. I like how we get to see Pokemon in the real world doing what Pokemon do. And these Metagrosses look like they're going to work, shoveling some snow, making some snowmen. So, it's really cool to see this card. All right, next we have the Melton. Look at all those Meltons enjoying all that welding work. Pretty cool card. We're going to get this card in Cyber Judge. All right. Next up, we have the reveal of what the future cards will be looking like. I know we had that Iron Valiant from Paradox Rift, but now we have the Iron Leaves and most likely the other future Paradox Pokemon. And this will be a super rare full art card from Cyber Judge. And what's cool is that it'll be most likely included in Temporal Forces. And next up, another card I'm going to need in my collection. We got the Incineroar EX card. I love Incineroar. I actually didn't get to play this generation, but Incineroar is probably my favorite starter from that generation. So it's really cool to see Incineroar included in this set. And we have that Litten alternate rare. If you haven't seen it yet, check out my video to the right or left. I'll pin it because I really hope we get some more Incineroar love in this next era of Pokemon. And next up, we have the Iron Crown's EX Future card. Probably my favorite Future card so far. Iron Crown is just a beast based on Cobalion, so it's really cool to see this Future Iron Crown's EX card. Probably my favorite. And then we have the Iron Boulder EX card, super rare full art card from Cyber Judge. In one of my videos, we talked about the special art rares of the Paradox Pokemon and how they look absolutely awesome. Check out my community post. I went ahead and I'm putting up votes whether you like which ancient Pokemon do you like more, or if you like the ancient or the future Pokemon more. And then I have a few other posts, so go ahead and check them out if you'd like to. And next up, we have the Scizor EX card. I really like this card because it also has an illustrator, Eski no Yoshinub. And so it's really cool for all those Scizor fans to go ahead and have a new card to add into their collection. So we'll get this card in Cyber Judge, and as well as Temporal Forces. Next, we have the Salvatore, super rare full art card. It's just a first-hand look, so not the best picture, but we also got that Salvatore special art rare, and so really cool, interesting card because it's not showing Raichu's face. So kind of a bummer. And next up, we have a reveal of the Gold Iron Leaves EX card. So it's cool that the Paradox Pokemon are most likely all getting the hyper rare treatment. But yeah, so here's the first-hand look of the Iron Leaves EX Gold card. Next up, we have the Iron Boulder EX card. Really cool. It's a really clean picture. So this is an awesome card of the future Paradox Pokemon Iron Boulder. So that's the last card I have today. Go ahead and check out those community posts. Consider subscribing. And Joe Kage, I'll see you next time. Have a lovely day. Until next time, peace.